All right, so I saved myself some time and I just, I saved you some time and I just added in the images myself. I took these from the Anthem website, so I don't own them. They're not mine 100%. I'm just using them for the sake of, kind of creating something cool with relevant content that I like. So I didn't do anything scary. All I did was I added an image tag and I used the source and I took it directly from where their image source was from, so from their website. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. But as you can see, if I get rid of this image here, it's the same thing, right? You saw that teal color. It's just like slide one. It's just that I added an image. I also added the images, the SVG icons. This is for the Ranger, the Colossus, the Interceptor, and the Storm javelins for the Anthem game. So I'm just gonna add this picture back. You could see that we're getting close to the end result, but it's not aligned properly. And so I had to add the images in order for you to understand and be able to see what I'm going to do to make them, visible. So first things first is that we don't actually need these background colors anymore, right? They're just taking up space. What we do need though is we do need to declare slide within the slide div or class every image inside of that. Well, every image inside of that needs to be positioned appropriately. And we're going to say every one of them, the position is absolute. We are going to say that the width is auto and that the height is equal to 100 view height. So just imagine this, that the image takes up the entire screen of the page or the entire viewing area in terms of height. The width, it'll adjust automatically. You don't need to worry about that, but just the height. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to position the images so that one of them contains only half of the image, the top half, and the other one contains the bottom half. And that way you'll be able to see both of them when the slides align perfectly. That's what we're going for here. All right, so we have the height. Now, this is where we have to position each one specifically. And so the way we do that is we say slideshow, I'll space this out, slideshow A, slide, image, we want the top, we want it to be positioned at the top at 0. The next one is we want to say slideshow B, slide, image, we want it to be positioned the bottom at 0. Oh, I may have messed up here. Let's okay, so I figured out the problem with the order, and basically it was here. What I was doing is I was saying, okay, the first one I'm going to set it as the last one, and then here I'm saying the last one, set it to be the first one again. I don't want to do that. That's confusing. It's messing up the order. So we're going to set it from the last to the first, and that's how we are going to fix this order issue and get ourselves back on track. So the last item we want it to be the first. The second last item we want it to be the second. The third we want it to be you get what I'm doing here. So now we should have it be a line. Now, why is this different? I'm not entirely sure. I just know that it was working before, but somehow, some way, this got weird and it didn't work. So I was fiddling with it and I looked back on the original that I built, and I found that this was the way that I had set up the order. So hopefully this solves the problem. That's excessive, believe. All right, so we're back on track. Top is 0, bottom is 0 for the slide image. The other one I want to do is I want to do the dot image. So if I go here and I look at inside the dot, the image, the width of them, I want them to be 50 pixels, and I want their height to automatically adjust to whatever is needed. As well as for the dots themselves, I want to set the display. So I'm going to set it to flex, and I'm going to go ahead and say justify content, center, and align the items center as well. That way we have it in the center. All right, so we're getting closer. Next step is the fixing it so that they're splitting and coming into each other smoothly. Now this again is dealing with the slides. Position relative, and then so we have the slide image, we have position absolute, width auto, and the height is 100 VH. Now for this one, we're saying that the top is going to be 0. And for Slideshow B, the bottom is going to be at position 0. But it's not looking that that's actually the case. And I believe the issue here is that each slide, the height is higher than it's supposed to be. The height should only be 50. And so what we have now, we're seeing that this goes up more. Slideshow B, that's why. It should be dot, because I'm declaring a class. These little things, they get you. They definitely get you. And now we have the full effect. Oh man, building something and then for some reason it didn't go well and you're trying to figure out what was the bug, definitely it's stressful. But there we go. If we go ahead and we take it to the full page. Oh, let's save first. You can see that it's responsive. You could set the background here to black, but in essence, we did exactly what we set out to do. You could change it, and you could fill this in with anything. You could play around with this, but the basic effect is there. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions or any comments, be sure to let me know, and I would much appreciate a like and a subscribe for all the updates. I'm going to keep doing these. I'm going to try and be as consistent as possible, but until next time, keep on coding. I'm going to do the same. Take care.